Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
It's good.
Hey.
You just want to get started on the group quiz?
Sure.
Okay. All right. What did you guys get for 3?
I don't have it yet. Sorry. Still working on it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, gotcha.
You're like, okay.
I don't
After.
even know. I don't know
Okay,
what to
the
think about
moment
it, honestly.
is that which one? I really didn't get any of that. Okay. So I think so I think I got 2. So it's test statistics. What did you guys get for 3?
Yeah, that's what I got too.
What did you guys do to solve for the test statistic?
So I did, so to find t, the D in this case, like the, so it's not the same. It's 2.2 minus 0.3 over radical 9. SD is the standard in this case.
Okay, so it's the D minus, what does
0.
0 represent?
Since it's equal to 0, it was in one of the problems that used minus 0.
So it's always 0?
I think so, when it's like, because they have it equal
Oh, when the
to
null
0.
hypothesis is 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then SD times the square root of 9, or square root of n.
SD divided by, yeah, the square root of 9.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And then, wait. How do you question 4?
I'm working on it right now.
Okay.
Did you already get it?
No. I'm just trying to remember. I'm not sure how to go about that. Oh, hi, Riley. Oh, you just plug in that probability to the top.
Would you highlight the tails? I got the p-value.
Okay.
Julie, what did you get if you finished?
For which one?
Number 4?
Number 4. Um,
Yeah, finished.
so did you get the t-score equals 2.444? It's like in the
No.
students' t probabilities, and then did you include 8 for degree of freedom?
Maybe. I just don't know how would you go from 0.0403, the test statistic, to the t-score?
I used that like probability app. Here. Oh no, that's the test. It's just I'm confused. So we're supposed to plug in 0.0403 into the area of the like students' t probabilities app.
What?
No, you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on this one, guys.
Yeah, me too. No.
What I did is I put in the t-score as the test statistic. So I put in 0.0403, the t-equal spot. And then I highlighted the tails because the alternate hypothesis is HA is not equal to 0. That's why you would highlight both sides. And so I got the p-value of 0.9688, but I don't have any reason to that answer. I just did that.
Hey,
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah.
So don't you highlight the right side?
Greater than that's when you highlight just one of this.
But are we on question 4?
But I'm still, because I don't know what to do. I just put like that probability into the graph to find the t-score, and then I don't know what to do.
I don't know either.
I think I'm gonna skip it.
I can do the other ones, like 5, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna look on the comments.
Are you guys on number 5?
Okay, so I think
Did you do number 5?
I'm still working on it. I'm trying everything in one Excel sheet. So for question 5, did you guys get 0.407?
0.407? Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys
Yeah,
get that?
same here. Mm-hmm.
How do you get the P value? You just
It's in the app, or it's in the Excel thing.
looking right to. So since the p-value is greater than, you failed to reject the null hypothesis, right?
That's what I got.
Okay.
What'd you get for 6 again?
For 6, we got 0.689.
Okay. And then fail to reject. Okay. What would you get for 8?
I think we've used the 0.407 and put it into the thing, right? So
Did you get the third one?
is it greater than or less than? Which one is it?
Since it's greater than, isn't it like we have sufficient evidence? Because we're rejecting the null hypothesis. I don't know.
So, wait, okay, so to find the p-value, are we even doing the p-values right? Because don't you have to type in the t-score to get the specific?
What if you're using that applet, doesn't it just tell you the p-value?
The app, what, but not the Excel sheet?
That's what I meant was the Excel sheet. You put it into the paired sample test and it gives you the p-value.
Well,
Yeah, it does.
but, like, okay. For question number 8, so now it's asking if it's greater than. So to find greater than, we have to highlight of the graph and put in the t-value, right? And is it 0.347, which is still greater than the level of significance? I don't know, you guys are going to solve it.
None.
Hmm?
I'm just making sure.
I don't get how you guys are finding what it is if it's greater than 0.
I think you would plug in the t-score onto the applet
Yeah, that's what,
and then highlight the right side.
yeah.
Is that what you guys thought too?
Which one are you talking about?
Question.
The question Julie asked. Number 8.
Because I don't get how you guys are solving it without doing that.
Oh, I don't know. So what did you plug in?
I plugged in the t-score that is on the quantitative inference procedures. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
I guess my problem with using the Excel sheet to find is because, like, what p-value is that giving us? Because I thought the p-value that we have to find is if it's here, which gives you a different p-value than the Excel sheet does for question number 6. I don't know.
Let me try it real quick.
It's always, I think that's how you get the p-value. And we do use that.
So I plugged in the t-score that's on the Excel sheet, and it gave me the same one. If you highlight both the tails, it gave me the same p-value. Sorry, Julie, what did you say?
So
Okay.
it's like on the Excel 0.689. Five.
Okay, so if you're plugging in the t value and you're highlighting both sides.
Okay, so like other ones, and I thought, see, like for question number 6, to find the p-value of you getting like something that's not the null hypothesis. So it'd be the t-score, and then you highlight both ends of the tail on the graph with the area, which is the p-value.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm right. I just,
For question 6, you're right.
that's what I'm thinking of you, because I don't know if the Excel just gives you one p-value. I don't even know what p-value it's giving.
I got this.
So I got 0.69.
Yeah, I got 0.689. That's what the p-value is for 6.
What did you get?
0.689.
Yep. And
Using the app?
Using the Excel and the app, they both work.
I don't know why they're both giving me different ones.
Yeah. On the Excel sheet, it tells you the t-score, it tells you the degrees of freedom, and it tells you the p-value.
yep. That is true.
So 7 was failed to reject, right? And then number 8, what did you guys say?
I said we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0.
So the third one?
Yeah, the second one.
The second.
We have insufficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 9, I got n
I got that one too.
is greater. I guess I'll wait for you guys to get that stuff up on your computer.
Sorry, I know I'm being like annoying, but I'm just confused because the student T probability and
We
it's 8
didn't
degrees
change
and
the
then you
df.
type in 407. You
You didn't change the
highlight
degrees
both,
of freedom.
but you have to type in the degrees of freedom, which is 8, right?
No, it's 19.
What?
Yeah, it's 19.
For the first problem?
For number 6,
Yeah,
for the
it's
last
19.
group of data, it was 19.
What?
Did you plug it in the Excel sheet?
Never mind. That's okay.
Hey, Austin,
Hmm.
when it says that alternate hypothesis is greater than 0, would you highlight both the middle and the right side, or would you just highlight the right side?
If it's greater than 0, it'd just be the right side, right?
Just the right side.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and then question 4. Everything I found just said you times the probability by 2 because it's a 2-tailed test. So it would be 0.086.
So you times that statistic by 2?
That's what I found, but I don't know if that's even right.
Wait a second. I feel like it's a trick question. The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic. So 0. I'm on question 4.
Yeah.
So 0.0403 is a probability. That's what it's saying. The
Mhm.
probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.403. Use this probability to determine the p-value of Jordan's hypothesis test. Would it be the same thing?
Oh.
0.403?
Is that like the definition of the p-value, basically? So it's like giving us what the p-value is? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard quiz.
Yeah, I don't know. Question 4.
I'm going to take some time to look at the preparation assignment and to see if there's any questions. I don't remember any questions about the test statistic, but I'm going to see if there are. Really quick, if there's anything that I could use.
Are you guys looking at 4 or are you on question 9?
Looking at question 4.
Do we need to know the degrees of freedom for number 4?
I think it is very possible. Yes, because the information says we're going to need the information. The information. The information above question 3 says we're going to need it for the next 2 questions, which includes 3 and 4. So we're probably going to have to do a calculation using the information of the test to find the answer to question 4.
So how do you get the degrees of freedom?
It's given because n is 9, so degrees of freedom is 8.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, don't you plug in? Oh, never mind. I still don't know how to do 4. If I plug in the T, like I don't know how do you use the probability for this question? Because if I'm plugging it into the applet, like the t-score and then the degrees of freedom, then the area comes out like way different. But I don't know what the probability, like what do we use that for? I don't know if I'm asking the right question. Do you do the tail ends for 4? Because that will just multiply it by 2. Is that the answer?
Yeah, I just skipped number 4. I'm just working on the other ones.
Oh, okay. What did you get for 9?
It's n is greater because
Yeah.
n is, yeah, sample size and df is n minus 1. But it also gives it in the spreadsheet.
Okay, what did you get for 10?
0.005.
1 second.
Check.
I didn't get that.
What's
I do.
Yeah, I got 0.001.
Yeah, that's what I got.
here? Okay.
Me too. That's what I got for 10.
So 11 would be fail to reject.
Wait. Okay. Maybe I can copy and paste it.
What did you guys get for 11?
11, I got reject the null hypothesis
Okay.
because it is lower than the level of significance.
Oh, okay, now I see.
All right.
What did you guys get for 12?
0.0006.
For 12?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it decreased.
Yeah.
Decrease. Yep. What decision do you make? Reject the null hypothesis
Yeah, I think that
because it's lower than the area.
you reject it, right?
Or lower than alpha. Yeah. Based on response from the previous question, what glucose can be made? We have significant evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups. Typo.
Yeah. Would 15 be less than?
I said greater than, but
Why would you say greater than?
Just based on what we did in question 12, we changed it to greater than 0,
Oh, I see.
and it was like super small. But I'm guessing it'd be the same way for less than. Check it out. Yeah, it's the same.
On 16, are we still in the B one or A? Or what do you do?
What did you guys get for 16?
Trying to figure it out. How did you solve that one?
Oh, I don't know. I was asking for help.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, sorry.
I was asking.
What is the point estimate? Man, I don't know that
I don't
vocab.
remember that.
And I'm looking at like the formula. I'm looking at like the video, and it says by the sample mean in parentheses it says point estimate. I don't know if that means like the sample mean is the point estimate or what. I don't even know if I'm right, but that's the only thing I could find on point estimate.
Oh,
I don't know.
I have an idea that you know the differences between the two means? What if we divide that by 2 and then we add it to variable 2?
Mm,
So it would be like the mean of the mean.
um,
Looking it over, I like that idea.
Yeah? You like
Yeah.
that idea?
Yeah,
Alright.
I like it.
Let's see if this works. Finagling it. I'm gonna put that as my answer. No, it's probably so wrong. It doesn't even say to round your answer, so it's probably a whole number. Yikes. Hey.
Would you just take the? Oh, I don't know.
This is a hard quiz.
The sample mean. What I'm finding is the sample mean difference is the point estimate.
So we would just put in 11.955.
Yeah.
What do you say? Sorry.
Yeah, the point estimate was the same as the sample mean.
So which one would you plug in? The difference mean? The sample mean difference is the point estimate.
I think so.
So 11.955. I'm just like going off of what I'm finding. I don't know.
Yeah.
Finding these in the video.
Yeah. I just wrote that. Yeah, point estimate the same as sample mean, and then like for these sample means, I think we're always using the different.
All right. I'll put that. I put 11.955.
Well, I hope it's right.
Margin of error?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm
What is
finding.
the margin there?
I'm seeing t times like SD divided by the square root of n. Is that what you guys are finding?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you using for SD?
I don't know yet. 1 second. The sample standard deviation of difference. So the 15.003.
That's what I used.
So for
Is N22 there?
question, what question is this? For question 17, find what the t-score is.
Sorry, say that again, Julia.
For how do we find the margin?
I don't really know.
I'm trying to remember. I have a formula for the margin of error. I'm just trying to remember what it was. So I think there is one.
Did you guys
Find margin is it going to be the t-score with the standard deviation over n raised to the second power?
I don't even know.
Because I have that equation, like the margin of error equals, I think it changes depending on what we're using for like the z-score, you know? But it keeps getting replaced. So I have m equals, or wait, no, it's just z standard deviation over the square root of n. The one equation I have for margin of error that I've used before.
Well, wouldn't the lower bound just be like the under the confidence interval, the 5.303?
I don't know. Find it on the Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't. I'm just looking on the video.
it's just. Let's see. But how do you find the margin? Okay, for 95% confidence interval. I just stop and type in 0.95 score, and then you would plug that into the formula. Find the margin of error. I just don't know how else to do.
I don't either. I obviously wasn't prepared enough for this.
I just don't know what everyone else is doing. So, yeah.
We're still on B, right? Like
One's 17?
the group that we're using though
What do you mean?
in the Excel sheet, like from group 1 minus group 2.
Is it? I don't know what group it is. I don't even know where to tell. I think so.
Okay, I think so too.
The numbers that I have, like the first two are 69 and then 30 in the variable 1 and variable 2. So I plugged in the wrong ones. The other one. Let's see. Okay.
Well, if we're using the one I think we're using, I think the lower bound is the 5.303 and the upper bound is the 18.607.
Yeah. That's what I see for the confidence interval too. Wait, so, okay. Never mind. Is the whole thing, like, does the Excel sheet already know that it's 95%?
No,
Yeah,
Like,
has it
so
typed
how
in?
did you answer question 17?
yeah.
What is
already
it?
has
Has
it
anyone
already has
answered it?
95% typed in. For
Sheet?
17, we use the I told you the equation that I used, the m equals 2 times standard deviation over square root of n.
Okay, asking about. Okay. Okay, for question 17.
One sec. Making sure that I got it right.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm making sure that I got it right.
It's okay. I'm just wondering if anyone's gotten it yet.
What did you get, Julia?
Hey,
My
sorry, my brain's not working tonight, but I got 0.202.
I got 6.397.
Okay. Okay. So to be able to find the, don't you have to use the app?
Well,
For
did
17,
you use
I just used an equation.
the degrees of freedom times the sample standard deviation of difference? So what numbers do you have for your formula, Aaron?
I got standard deviation. I plugged in 15.003.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then for n, I plugged in 22.
And then did you put the degrees of
Okay.
freedom?
In my equation, there's
Where
no
do you
spot
think
for
so?
degrees of freedom.
I forgot the equation to find it with the degree of freedom.
Well, I'm looking at like the formula and it says like T and it says it equals like the critical value, which is, it says use table with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so for T, I don't know. The formula that I'm using is standard deviation over the square root of n, and then times T. And then I found T to be 15.003. Is that what you guys are using?
I thought T was 3.737.
That's what I thought, but then I
Yeah.
looked at the formula again and it said T equals critical value, and then it says use table with n minus 1 degrees of freedom. So I'm not sure which one to use now.
Wait, so 15.003 is the standard deviation. And isn't T,
But I don't know. I'm just seeing if that's like,
so for T I got 0.063. I'm just wondering how you guys are getting T.
we're using the Excel sheet. Like the T says 3.737, but then I'm looking
But
at
how is,
and it's saying that
okay.
something I don't understand.
Amen.
Yeah, so the,
And the reading isn't helping like at all.
well, okay, so I'm just confused because like we found the T value, so we've been using the same data, and the T value in the Excel sheet, doesn't that just give you
Yeah, this reading isn't helping me like at all.
maybe we just use that T-score. I guess I just don't understand how, how we're supposed to know that it's the right T-score if it's saying 95%.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I did.
You guys want to know something trippy?
So,
So I plugged in the t-score for the equation I said earlier. It's m equals t times standard deviation over square root of n, and I got the difference mean. It's 11.955. Is that crazy?
yeah. So I plugged in the what you said for the t-score, the 3.737 times the 15.003 divided by the square root of 22, and I got 11.953. So I don't know. Did I do it right?
That sounds right. I just like for something with.
That's what I think.
I don't know. And if it's wrong, I'll just look at it again.
Yeah.
Until I get it right.
What did we decide on for question 4?
I don't even know.
That is the worst question on the quiz. No.
It's protest question 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody answers question 4. Erase your answers.
Let's type in try again.
Yeah.
Did we say that we were going to use the tails for that, or what did we say for 4? I don't remember.
You guys want me to submit my quiz with what you think question? And then you guys can.
Are we just submitting our quiz and then trying to figure it out later, or what are we doing?
Yes. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I don't know what I'm doing with this either, so. I just kind of want to submit the quiz, see what's wrong, and then try and figure it out later.
Sounds good.
We have 2 attempts on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys already submit?
I submitted, but it's not letting me see what I got because when I tried to submit, it said there was an error, so I thought I didn't. But it's saying that I completed the quiz once, but I don't know how to find.
Okay, I got question 4 right.
You did.
Yeah,
What did you put down?
it's 0.081.
How did you do that?
You do the tails.
You highlight the tails?
Yeah.
Hmm. Who knew? You knew.
But I didn't get 17 and 15 right.
Who's got the power of voodoo? You do.
15 is because there's not enough information. It depends on the problem.
Okay. Did anybody get
makes sense.
17? No.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, leave it on.
You got 17 wrong.
Did you try it again? Or was that your first try?
This is just my first try.
So you said 15 was not enough information. It depends on the problem.
Yep. All right. think I'm just gonna settle with what I got. I don't know how to do 17.
Same here.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, I need to study again because all this stuff is not.
Yeah, as long as we got most of them right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do some other homework.
Okay.
Right.
Wait 1 second. Let me see if what I got is right. Nope, I didn't get that right either. Never mind. I'm okay.
All right. See y'all.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.